Are you the recruiter that is always looking for the candidates that are actively looking? Are you clicking on the ones that say open to work? Well, I am going to force you to think bigger, and you're going to watch this video because I'm going to tell you how you can grow your business faster with passive candidates. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it. It's time to grow your business much faster, and you're going to do it with passive candidates. Yes, you will. You better get off those open to works. Okay. So yes, I know that there are amazing talent out there that is actively looking. There's layoffs everywhere, and you're like, I have these great candidates. I wanted these people before and now they're available. Of course, I'm going to reach out to them. And of course, I'm going to try to place them. And you should. I'm not telling you that you can't, but I'm going to dare you to think different. So if you are liking this video, if you do like this content, definitely subscribe, like, show me the love so I can keep paying it forward. Let's get to it. Okay. What do passive candidates do? Well, think about this. When you are having the sync with the hiring manager, when you're talking to new clients, what are they telling you? A lot of them are telling me that they want passive candidates, that they don't want people that have been fired or laid off. Is that fair? No. But that's what's happening, which is causing passive candidates to be more and more in demand. So the advice that I'm always giving to candidates, especially if they've got that green, ugly, open to work thing around their face, okay? I'm always telling them to turn that off because people want what they can't have, okay? Say it again. People want what they can't have. It's human nature and it happens everywhere, not just in the job market, okay? All right, so which means they're the most in demand. Now, another thing that you have to think about is when you have someone that's open to work that has 10 other interviews, they get a little squirrely. It's hard to keep in touch with them. And maybe they're just talking to one of your clients. And not to mention on the client side, they're thinking, do I want to spend all this time and essentially money on a candidate that's interviewing 9 other places? Because if we like this person, we're going to have to work with competing offers. We're probably going to have to negotiate and pay more than we wanted to. And then when we lose them, when companies lose people that they wanted, what does that do for morale? So there's all those things to think about as a recruiter. So when you are delivering this beautiful passive candidate to your client, your stock goes up. Okay. So let's start there. Now, if you have passive candidates, what else can you do? They're going to become your pitch candidate because, again, they're not someone that other people have. Now, let me be real clear for a second, though. I will tell you, you're going to have a passive candidate, and the moment you talk to them is the moment they become actively looking. Just so you know, okay? So you better get that out quickly. And you want to fill up the passive candidate with as many opportunities that are on point as possible, and you're going to koala them, okay? But I say that they're actively looking because once you put it in someone's mind, like, hey, I'm going to have to go give my notice. I'm going to leave. I'm going to say goodbye to all of my colleagues that I really liked. They start thinking, maybe I don't put all my eggs in one basket. They're going to start talking to their friends and family. They're too going to say, hey, 3 offers are better than 1. You can negotiate, right? And so they're going to be active. But it's your job as a recruiter to, as we say, koala these candidates, okay? Now, so you're not dealing with as much competition. But again, it comes pretty quickly, right? But what's really cool about passive candidates is you get to focus more on their candidate motivators. This is massive. And this is when you can really be that strategic recruiter and you can help them mold what they're looking for. And all of a sudden, you're not this transactional recruiter. You are the strategic recruiter. You are their career therapist. Career coach. I do like therapist more, but okay, we'll see what happens. Let's see if it catches on. Help me catch it on. Do you like it in the comment? Do you like career therapist over recruiter? I do. Okay. So back to that. So yeah, you are having more of a relationship with this person. So think of it like this. You talk to this candidate, super actively looking, makes it really well known. They're talking to all of these recruiters. They get your name wrong in an email. Yes, I've been called Brittany before. It's annoying. I think I've even been called like David or something. Yeah, they're sloppy out there, okay? So that doesn't make me feel great. I'm not having a great relationship with this person that's willy-nilly applying everywhere. But a passive candidate, I'm able and I feel great about building that relationship with this person. And you can really focus on them, okay? And then as you're harnessing this amazing candidate experience, what naturally happens? More referrals because they love you. And you're way easier to stand out in the crowd because with someone that's actively looking, again, they don't even know who you are. All they care about is where you're going to send them and that you get them to the front of the line. That is it. Passive candidates, though, they care a lot more about where they're going because they don't have to go somewhere. And that's the cool part. And lots of times passive candidates too is because they're so focused on the fit that wherever they go, they tend to stay. And that's really important too. So I also think that with passive candidates is you're able to send them opportunities that they for sure didn't know existed and didn't know that they wanted. That to me is a lot more life-changing. So it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, but also let's get back to it's growing my business a lot faster. Referrals, recommendations, it's going to make you shine. And not to mention what happens on the other side. Clients work with all sorts of recruiters, right? There's no loyalty there, and that's fine because they're just trying to fill roles. But if this client has, like, say, what's really normal is probably 5 recruiters working for them at one time. If they have 4 agencies sending them all about the same people, you are that outlier over here sending just passive candidates, and you're giving them a better client experience. Grow that biz, go get it. All right, cool. So I would love to hear what have you found has grown your business faster? Is it people that are actively looking or have you played with the passive candidates? I want to hear. There's things going all over the place, right? So thank you for watching. Thank you for also subscribing to the podcast, Talent Takeover Unfiltered, because that's been a lot of fun. And I will tell you this year, we're getting spicier with our episodes. So that's going to be great. And I will see you every Thursday at noon. But do not forget that money is the vessel that allows you to do any and everything you want to go do. Go live your life. See you next week. Have you been itching to start your own recruiting agency? Are you a badass biller and tired of giving the agency owner your money and you want to keep it? I would too. And I did, which is why I've started my Millionaire Recruiter program in order to help people like you that have the drive, the know-how, but perhaps need a push. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to have a more efficient tools and techniques with biz dev, with your value prop, with the why your company. You need to have fee agreements and decks and websites and just clout. You need that help? I'm here for you. And the program is absolutely amazing. If you want to learn more, want to see if this is finally your ticket to success, click down here below and let's chat.